Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jared Weaver gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of them. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. He'll hope to continue that here in this one.
Mookie Betts is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
Tap foul at home plate. Hit to short. Taken in by Rollins. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
You know, these guys fall out of bed every morning and hit. They're leading the league in hits right now, so that really makes it tough on an opposing defense and a pitching staff. So if they just keep the approach that they've had so far, they're golden.
And that's in there for strike 1. Weaver gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Tony comes up with it. Throw on to first, and Weaver's really got it working here. There are 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Sure, guys. It's great to have a center fielder with the speed of Billy Hamilton. I don't think there's anybody in the game that can cover as much ground as he does out there. Doesn't have the strongest arm, but it's strong enough to get the job done. And nobody can play the entire outfield at once, but if anybody could, it's got to be Billy.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the seats. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Jennings going back at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, he gives this ball a pretty good ride out there, and I don't think he was going to be thinking about 3 anyway, but you see the ball pop up and over the wall, so he'll stop at second with the ground rule double.
Corey Dickerson will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Well, he's second in the league in hitting right now, so we'll see what kind of finish he can put on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Liner toward right center. Oh, and he botches it. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost them a run.
Albert Pujols will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's Jose Quintana will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. Been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Francisco Cervelli digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. There's Carlos Gonzalez. He waits on deck. Here it is on 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Sung scoops it up. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, defensively, they have the lowest fielding percentage in the majors. Not a lot of fun when you're out on the mound and you don't know if the guys behind you are going to make the play. We'll see what happens here.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Victor Martinez will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
What a tremendous year with the bat he's had. Right now, 4th in the league in average.
And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. It remains 1-0. Steven Sung will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Steven Sung.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And Weaver's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Jennings is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Derek Norris is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Hit on the ground to short. Rollins is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Cliff Pennington.
Cliff Pennington will stand in, and as we give you a look at his splits versus right and left, he's had the better of right-handers, that's for sure. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a fastball to begin the at-bat as Weaver gets ahead. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
The 1-2 pitch. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So a good inning there for Jared Weaver. And his club. Avisail Garcia will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. High pop up. Calling for it, Sung. 1 away.
Batting 6th.
And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Into the box now, Desmond Jennings. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches for this guy. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
2 gone, and Jimmy Rollins will stand in. And as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 home. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Alan Mock will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
The 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still trail 1-0. Gene Segura will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Gene Segura.
Weaver looks in. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll just tag the runner himself for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Mookie Betts will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing, But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First delivery to him on the way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Long throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
There you see him, Matt. Third in the National League at the moment in that category. So we'll see if he can stay hot into the dog days of summer and even move up on that list. Having a great year regardless, though.
Corey Dickerson, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Albert now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Hot shot towards the hole. In there, a base hit.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Steven Sung steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Lays off 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that's too high, ball 2.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Grounded to short. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Reds 3 and the Pirates nothing. Kevin Toney digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Kevin Toney.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Swing and a little blooper to center. Segura onto the grass. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Segura has it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still down 3-0. Derek Norris is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Gonzalez, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
The batter, second baseman.
Into the box now, Cliff Pennington. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Weak roller right side. Backhanded. A toss over to Weaver hits him in stride for the out.
A nice play there heading to his right. Makes the nice backhanded stop on this ball, and then he hits his pitcher right in stride. That's well done.
Gene Segura standing in. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Mookie Betts will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Weaver into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. So if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, he hasn't earned it.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
In the air out toward right field. And Gonzalez will make the catch, and the inning is over. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Dribbled to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
A reminder, we're back at it here tomorrow night on the show for Game 3 of this 4-game set. As you get a look there at the pitching matchup we'll have in store for us tomorrow night. Leadoff man retired now for the switch-hitting catcher Victor Martinez. And that misses inside 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Ground ball right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Avisail Garcia in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-2 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
Desmond Jennings is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Dickerson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Pirates leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Charlie Blackmon heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In there at the knees, strike 1.
You love to try to be able to get ahead of hitters, and he has thrown a first pitch strike about 60% of the time, but he's not throwing them in good locations, and that's why he's getting hit.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Mock calls for it. 1 out.
A broken bat, little looper down to third. Keeping your focus on the baseball is the thing you have to do here, which is easier said than done when you've got a flying projectile heading your way. But he takes this one in, no problem.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count, and these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Weaver comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it now is Jennings as he makes the play for out number 2.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gonzalez giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds leave 1. They lead it 4-0. Jimmy Rollins will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Lifted in the air to center. On the move is Betts. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. Around first, heading for second now.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a 2-base error.
Alan Mock is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Popped high in the air. Encarnacion is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Into the box, Kevin Toney, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Fastball called for strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. On the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Dan Otero will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61, Dan Otero.
Stephen Sung will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th.
Stephen Sung.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
That's a late swing here on a fastball, but he still squares it up pretty good. If he gets this thing just a little higher, this might be 2 bases. Instead, it's just right into the third baseman's glove.
Derek Norris will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight, and you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Cliff Pennington will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball left side. Mock is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Francisco Cervelli will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Pennington on the grass. Throw on to first by Pennington, and there's one gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
And he's right in there among the National League leaders. 5th best at the moment. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Carlos Gonzalez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Quintana's got his target, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Dickerson going back to the track. He gets there, and that's the second out.
And a lot of times you might say, you know, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
And with 2 gone now, it'll be up to Victor Martinez here. First offering on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Oh and 1. Here it comes. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 4-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Gene Segura is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch coming, here it is. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Shot toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
Here's Mookie Betts as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Cervelli corrals it, but he can't get it there in time. Betts reaches on the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Charlie Blackmon stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to take it now is Jennings as he makes the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. He singled his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground up the middle, played on the backhand. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Avisail Garcia will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Drilled to the right side. Pennington in the hole. Throw on to first by Pennington, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 20.
This little 4-game run they've been on, it's been a good one. But unless things change in a hurry, it's looking like that win streak's going to end right here.
Desmond Jennings will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
1 out, nobody on. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Hit out towards second. Pennington fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. On his way to pitch number 75. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Quintana's ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Corey Dickerson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now here's the pitch. This is lifted out to left. Jennings on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Striding into the box, Albert Pujols. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
In now, Steven Sung, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Well, for Pujols, make it 29 doubles on the year as he's into scoring position following that last two-bagger. Now the 0-1. Hit to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The catcher, number 3,
Derek Norris gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. And Gonzalez will make the catch, and the inning is over. Reds leave one. They lead it 4-0. Alan Mock will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Quintana gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts on the run. He's got it one away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Kevin Toney will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Hit to first. Fielded by Encarnacion. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Billy Hamilton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. Jose Alvarez will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Cliff Pennington will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Line toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 4 for the game. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Line hard into left. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. The 0-1 delivery. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Rollins on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6. Francisco Cervelli will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Quintana into the windup. First pitch on the way. In there, strike one.
0-1.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Victor Martinez will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. On the ground to the left side. Segura showing off his range. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge essentially from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 4-0. Good night from Pittsburgh.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 3 hits,
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Reds got 11 overall hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-0. Heading into today, the Pirates are in third place in the NL Central, 5.5 games back. The Reds are second in the division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The Chicago Cubs pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 4-0. At the moment, the Astros are in 4th place in the AL West, 9.5 games behind first. The Cubs sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're 13.5 out of first place. The Brewers smacked 15 team hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-1. As of today, the Cardinals sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're 16.5 games out of first. The Brewers are atop the division. They have a 3-game cushion. Francisco Liriano earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets, 4-3. Looking at the standings, the Braves sit in last place in the National League East. They're over hits as they took down the